Hello everybody, Minstorm here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online. In the last episode, we finished up our errands in Revenant's Toll, and we've come back to the Waking Sands to kind of help everybody move, and Taro wanted to get everybody some sort of tea concoction that she had come up with to revive their spirits, but we didn't have the ingredients, so we had to go find the ingredients, which involved killing a bunch of things. So, we are now back at the Waking Sands and continuing on with the main story quests. And apparently we had a messenger from the Adder's Nest visit the Waking Sands, and whatever news he bore, it seems to have unsettled Minfilia, so we're going to go talk to Minfilia and find out what is going on. So, let's go ahead and head in there. We've got all kinds of odd characters milling about here. I think that guy was wearing a giant Moogle suit. Because, why not? Oh, and I did change my character's hairstyle again, if you had noticed. Because we got this kind of cool-looking new axe that I glamored on top of my, good axe. And it was clipping through the ponytail that I was wearing, or my character was wearing, and so I went ahead and changed the hairstyle to be a shorter hairstyle that isn't going to clip through stuff. Alright, Minfilia, what do you have for us? I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gridania. Thine arrival is customarily timely, Ayame. The etheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there be truth in my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, though one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Eorzea says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago. Though I had hoped the Moogles guard beyond such follies. Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Hulwa. He awaiteth thee in the Adder's Nest. Pray hasten to Gridania, Ayame. Ida and Papalimo will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Alright. So, over to the Adder's Nest in Gridania. So let's just teleport on over there and see what's going on. I have an idea of what might be happening, but I can't quite remember if that's is what I think it is. So we'll see. Okay. Here we are. A pleasure to see you as always, Ayame. Thank you for answering my summons. Quite frankly, I could think of no one more qualified to... but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. I don't need any of this stuff, so I'll take those bronze pieces. And I'm like getting a lot of storm seals. 8,000. I could probably get promoted. Alright, let me see what we're doing here. Hail to the king, Kupo. Yep, this is what I think it is. Alright. Not long ago, the Moogle Kuplo Kop visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seedseer. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Moogle kind, one which would imperil the entire Twelveswood if left unchecked. You proved an able ambassador to the Sylphs, and we would have you reprise the role in our dealings with the Moogles. The rest, you should hear from Kuplokop himself. He awaits you with the Elder Seed Seer at Lotus Stand. Alright. And I believe that is over near the Conjurer's Guild. Yes. Okay. Ethernet to the Conjurer's Guild. Alright, the other scions have already arrived, madam. May I show you in? Yep. Alright, Khan Isena. Please, you have to stop them, but you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle, no, firm thrashing is in order. Yes, but no. Calm yourself, Kuplokop. Can you not see that she hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive this witless outburst, sister. I'm most grateful I am that you have come, Yami, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gadrania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. I try. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kuplokop has brought us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that good King Moogle the XII has returned to Eorzea. A curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history, or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. Kuplo here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine. Alright, in spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Moogles. So good King Moogle XII, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave Kupo. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Moogles should live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down, but good King Moogle XII, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do, Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Moogles came to this land, Kupo. All of us except good King Moogle XII, may his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so that Mooglekind might at last know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens, from what I understand. That being your reason for contacting us, yes? I'll bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea? The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Moogle XII is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Moogles with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard, and he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Gerudo humbled and the ultimate weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take so drastic a measure? Might that not in itself be the answer? Twice in the last decade, Eorzea has been brought onto the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroics of a chosen few. To you, who braved those tempests and survived by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Mughals' guard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes come what may. I assure you, the Mughals' guard only want to protect the forest from outsiders. But ever since the return of good King Mughal XII, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they started to get a little carried away. Kupo, verging on a lot, in fact. Like the sylphs who summoned Rama, you mean? Or Ramu? We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Mughals in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Mughal kind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus, we do beseech you, Ayame, confront good King Mughal XII and drive him from our midst. Humbly, I do thank you. The sanctuary of the Mughals' guard and their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Isumiyan of the Conjurers Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. Alright. So, we need to speak with Brother Isumiyan. In the Conjurers Guild. Okay. So I exit here. We'll sprint our way down here into the Conjurers Guild. There's Isumiyan. Welcome, Ayame, welcome. You should be the one to face good King Mughal XII is of great comfort, to me and to the elementals both. As I am sure you know, the Mughals are not by their nature a warlike race, yet should the king be suffered to remain, it is like that his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus it does behoove us to defeat him quickly, before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary and inform me when you are ready to seek the king. I guess the next potion? Alright. You have selected Regicide. Alright. Brother Isumiyan will unfold to you the secrets of good King Mughal XII's magical defenses. Okay. The wards barring access to the king's sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones, the self-same method employed 5 years ago when first the king was summoned to Eorzea. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the guardians who then held the keystones, for none were in our possession at the time. By the grace of the elementals, however, we have been spared that burden on this occasion. Kublai confided to me that he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Mughals' guard themselves, yet wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry to the king's sanctum. Alas, I have been unable to do so, and dare not labor any longer, for fear that the Mughals might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege lord. We must needs have Kublai Khop's keystones, Ayame. Pray go to him and beg his assistance. He awaits you at West Shore Pier. Impress upon him our great need, and I am certain he will yield. Alright. Where? Over there. Okay, so probably want to teleport ourselves to the Lancers Guild. That's going to be the quickest way to get there. Alright, Lancers Guild. There's Kuplo Cop. Alright, let's see if we can get him to give us what we need. So, how will you do it, Kupo? Oh, he told you about that. Well, if there truly is no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier. I'll go on ahead. Alright. I'm going to be heading across the lake to Sweet Bloom Pier on East Shroud. We're going to board the ferry. Alright, we don't need that. Get that out of there. Speak with Kuplo Cop at Sweet Bloom Pier. Okay, what's going on here? Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know what you're planning and I won't allow it. This is Kupta Kappa. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. We offered you a choice, and this is how you repay us, by consorting with this Aura. Imperials, Gradanians, Sylphs, you're no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo. Traitor to his kinsmoogles, he plots treason against the crown. Enough. Kuplo Cop will answer for his crimes soon enough, as will all who defy the will of good King Moogelmog XII. May he reign forevermore, Kupo. The king is planning to purge the 12's wood of his enemies, Kupo. We've got to stop him before it's too late. Alright. The entrance to Thorn March is deep within the Bramble Patch, Kupo. If you take me there, I can nullify the ward, but be warned, the Moogle's Guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I can't hide from them, so you'll need to protect me, Kupo. Alright, escort Kuplo Cop safely to the warded entrance. Should you fail to defend him or move too far away, he will return to Sweet Bloom Pier, where you may rendezvous with him before trying again. Okay. Where is the warded entrance? The warded entrance is there. Okay. Will you actually follow? Okay. Malevolent squirrels. Alright, let's hit Berserk. See if we can take all these guys out. A Malevolent Galago. Alright, are we on the right path? Malevolent Head. Oh, another malevolent kid. Can I actually get through here? It would seem so. Check my route. It's gonna be through here. A malevolent stroper. Oh crap. Oh boy. Malevolent seedlings. Well, that wasn't exactly what I wanted to do. Those guys on low level will wipe them out pretty quickly. There we go. There's the barrier threshold. We're here, Kubo. I don't see any more beasts, do you? Alright, we got him. Are you ready to face the king, Kubo? Then step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus, like when you attune to an aetheryte, Kubo. I'll open the way for you. Alright. The rest is up to you, Kupo. Now go and teach those foolish Moogles a lesson and send the king back whence he came. Alright. Thorn March Hard is now accessible. Oh, great. Alright. All I have to say is that fight is pure and utter chaos, for the most part. I don't exactly have time to do it right now. Let me just check one thing real quick. Okay, I think what we're going to do is actually head back to Limsa for a moment. Because we can enter the duty finder from anywhere, so... Yeah, I think I've only actually done this fight like a handful of times, and it was a while ago. So I'm actually going to have to probably give myself a bit of a refresher before I actually run that. Just so I don't, you know, screw things up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check and see if we can get promoted with the Maelstrom. And we'll probably have to end another episode a little bit earlier than usual. Alright, personnel officer. Apply for our promotion. We're currently Storm Sergeant 3rd class. To qualify for Storm Sergeant 2nd class, you must fulfill the following requirements. We need 6,000 seals. We have 8,300. So we'll go ahead and get promoted. Storm Sergeant 2nd class. In the name of the Admiral, I hereby appoint you to the rank of Storm Sergeant 2nd class. By this promotion, you are now eligible to undertake expert delivery missions. May you ever serve in the best interest of Limsa till sea swallows all. Alright. My character is very excited. Does that actually get me access to anything interesting? Insufficient seals. Let's see. Storm Sergeants. Minson half barding. Not really. Some housing furnishings. Some armor. The good stuff's at this level. Storm Lieutenant. Alright, but we have some work to do before we can get there. What is the next thing we need, actually? Let's just check. We need 7,000 more seals. So we're going to need 5,000. Well, we need 7,000 seals total, so we need 5,000 more. Alright. So, we're going to go ahead, end the episode here. I'm going to go ahead and review the King Mughal the 12th engagement, so that I am prepared, and then next episode we will run that that encounter, hopefully defeat it relatively easily, and then move on. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.